Good morning, everyone. Welcome to a new update. Today, we're going to discuss the massive crash on Bitcoin, but also the new version of Bitcoin, which is Shiba Inu. I'm going to give my idea about that one and just about the market. So let's head to the charts. But before that, do not forget to subscribe beneath and also like and comment if you want to see some special content. As tomorrow, we're going to do another update and an interview regarding staking. Also, yesterday, no live stream. Unfortunately, we were not able to do that. But from Thursday, 19:30 Central European Time, I'm going to be live. And then hopefully we can do it structural every Monday and Thursday that we're going to be live. So let's get to the charts, in which the first chart I've got up here is the chart of Bitcoin. And I've already seen people claiming that we are in a bear market. However, we are not in one. We're just in a consolidation period, which is similar to the period that we have last year after the halving. And the halving in itself was just a very similar construction in which the price made a breakout, failed to do so, came back all the way down, and we started to consolidate in a very nice sideways structure, just like we have done in August as well. And if you reverse this entire chart, you can see that we've done it in September too. So what are we seeing right now? Well, what we see is that we've got a range-bound construction in which we are just having some sideways action, in which the actual interest is going towards the altcoins in general at this stage, meaning that Bitcoin is just moving sideways before the next impulse wave seems very likely to happen. What is the critical level to break for Bitcoin? In general, it's this entire block that we have here that has to break. So that's the crucial breaker to come above this range construction. We can classify this as a fake out. A fake out is usually called a breakout above the resistance, so it tries to do so, but when it breaks out, you want to see the previous resistance flipping for support, and that in a fake out it usually fails or always fails, and then it drops back into the range, as we can see with this drop down here, as we dropped all the way back towards the range low. You might argue that given the fact that we've lost this recent low, we've made a new lower low, and now we are making a lower high. However, the entire range construction that we have here, and if you look at the weekly time frame, we are still in a very bullish manner. So the critical level to break for Bitcoin is this block here. That's the area between 59 and 61. If that breaks and flips, preferably flips, I'm assuming we're going to see a new runner towards 70k and plus, as that's the new impulse wave. But in the meantime, the crypto markets and Bitcoin in itself is just consolidating and looking quite likely to have a sideways period like constructed over here, in which it doesn't feel unlikely that we're going to have a test of the area that we are making in this range. This zone should be a retest area, as that's the previous low. And in between, I think that altcoins will do well until we get to somewhere in this stage, and then you should be selling your altcoins. Don't pinpoint me on the time, as that is something we can't really focus on. What does the lower time frame show us? Well, it does show us that we've got that rising wedge construction, but more or less the entire level that we have here, and I'll just move this to the side. This entire breaker is the breaker that we want to break. That's similar to the level that we have on the left. That has to break if we want to see continuation happening on Bitcoin. And as you can see, we can't. We made this rising wedge construction. We take the liquidity above every high, and now we failed to hold on to, and now we got into the next support zone. Question then, why are we dropping so fast? Well, we're dropping pretty harsh because we lost the support level, and then you just get a chain reaction in which people get liquidated before the price finds a new support. So that's why the drop down here ended here as well. So if we lose this entire region between 53.1 and 54.6, I'm going to assume that we are seeing a test here. Also, if we can't really break above the breaker that we have here, I think it's a little lower, it's this one. And if we can't break above the critical breaker that we have here, so this entire region around 57, if we can't break above, I'm assuming that we're going to make another lower high, and I think we're going to have that test. So is that bad for the market? No, it's not. I think we're just in a consolidative period. What's most likely going to happen for altcoins at this stage? I think we're just going to continue moving with the altcoins. However, one of those altcoins couldn't break above 1200 sats yet. I've discussed XLM yesterday as one of the altcoins ready to make a big breaker, and you can see that it tried. However, the daily did not close above 1240, and therefore we can't really see continuation. Did it change much to the price action at this point? Of course not. It's just showing us that we're still in the same construction, didn't really break the resistance. Crucial area to hold is found around 1000 to 1040 sats. If that holds, most likely we're going to make the breaker within a few days from now. So the levels are still the same, the structure is still the same on the Bitcoin pair, and I'm assuming that we will see those tests happening quite soon too. So, final topic that I have to address here, that is Shiba Inu. And I've got many questions from people asking me, is this a very good interesting point or entry point at this stage? Well, I mean, you should be quite sure at this stage that I'm not a huge fan of these coins in general, given the fact that those coins are meme coins, which is completely fine. Everybody can do what they want to do. However, the point is that with Dogecoin, we've seen the show Saturday on Elon Musk. I've been saying that I'm not expecting it to go up, and then the next days I'm getting tons of DMs of people saying, I've got Dogecoin, what should I do with it? First of all, you should just always have a plan where you buy something. If you're just buying something randomly, then that's the question you're going to ask yourself, especially if you're going to do it with a big portion of your money. So, Shiba Inu, is that an entry point at this stage? Of course not. It's 18 billion or 15 billion or whatever it is. It's in the top 10. It's taking away the spotlight from what we're trying to achieve and build in this market. And I think it's not an entry point at all. If you want to take an entry point, the only block or level that you could be looking at is this entire region around 14,000 to 16,000. Anything in between, I'm not even close to interested. There's not much data. Probably Binance will generate more data quite soon. But if you're in this one since here, take profits. If you're in this one because of FOMO since here, take the loss and wait for a better opportunity. So is Shiba Inu a good entry point today? I don't believe it is. And therefore, I'm going to end this market update with that small notion. I'm back tomorrow with 2 new videos. So don't forget to subscribe and like the video and comment if you want to see some special content. See you again tomorrow.